And hello everyone, welcome to Niagara Falls. Today we'll be walking around the touristy area and showing you guys the views on this typical Ontario cloudy day. And there's the Canadian side. Hello Juliet, welcome, welcome. There are the American Falls. And let's walk towards Clifton Hill first. So we're here down by the Niagara River. We're on the Canadian side, and across from us is the American US of A, of course. They have the hot air balloon there that's going. Our side has a lot of attractions as well, such as the helicopter rides, the boats in the summer, and a zip line in the summer. But today none of that is running, so we're mostly going to be checking out Clifton Hill and just the winter scenes here, even though it's March already. And if you're ever new to the channel, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe down below. And that will be very much appreciated. Who knows, maybe we'll see Vincent today. That's not guaranteed, unfortunately, but we can hope. Here's another pretty good view of the frozen river downstream there. Hey Derweeden, welcome. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the falls. We're out here, eh? It is a beautiful day despite the clouds because it's super warm, believe it or not. It was pretty cold before, but it looks like it's warming up. And Madano, hello, hello, thanks for joining. Welcome in, everyone. Juanita, welcome. Yeah, the helicopter ride was so amazing. Too bad the video never got recorded, even though it was supposedly going. the whole way. But it's alright. It gives me a chance to come back later for a daytime video as well as a nighttime. So it'll be redone. That is for sure. The American side here is also has a park there. If I can zoom in a bit. So there are some trails down there. And I believe they have a cave adventure of some sort. They have a lookout point on this island here. And their boat dock is right down there. Somewhere, if I can find it. There it is, right there. I can see the skywheel going in the distance. Oh, and the hot air balloon is also running. Pretty damn cool. Thanks again, everyone that is joining today. There's the American Casino. And up ahead is Rainbow Bridge. That's going to be the main pedestrian and civilian vehicle bridge to the USA and back to Canada. I believe trucks have to go on a different one. But this is the main one here. And yeah, you can actually access it as a pedestrian. I believe it's like a $1 fee or something very insignificant. And right down below there, the blue stuff, that's the Canadian boat launch. Up there with the green roof is the Sheraton Hotel. And of course we have Skylon Tower. Can't forget about the bootleg CN Tower there. And Mark Davis's favorite hotel row. Hilton, Casino, Marriott, Embassy Suites, the Oaks Hotel. Lots of nice places to stay. The Tower Hotel is there as well. Hey, we got 2 people watching. Thank you to whoever that is. Well, one of them is me on my other phone. And the other person, whoever it is, looks like we're not meeting Vincent today. That's alright. Let me just respond here real quick. Hey, thanks for watching, Dirt Whedon. I appreciate it. Just hold on a sec. There we go. That's alright, we can walk solo today. We don't need Vincent. Vincent Van Gogh. You just walked by 321 John. He's live too. Oh. I didn't even notice. Was it one of those walking people? People walking? Huh. Weird. There's a look back at the Canadian Falls, Horseshoe Falls. Very white, very white. But yeah, good luck to John on his live stream. Whatever. I didn't see him walking though. Maybe it was a while back. I know my stream is a bit delayed, so it might have been a while back too. Because there's a bunch of delays here. From the phone to the computer to YouTube, so that's alright. Maybe we'll bump into each other on Clifton Hill or elsewhere. I am here until 5 p.m. about, because my ride back to Toronto is at 5:45 on Via Rail. Which will be a live stream as well, so that'll be a separate live stream, not the same one. But that's another thing to look forward to. I already have a Via Rail video from Toronto to St. Catharines, so I thought this time might as well do a live stream, bring you guys along for the ride, and some live commentary. Just a heads up, it's going to be an Amtrak train, so since it's the Maple Leaf service, it goes to New York, and for most of it, it is American. That's why the train is American. But the Via Rail service is from Via on our side, so no worries about that. He was wearing the Carhartt overalls. Yeah, there's a good number of people walking around here, so I'm not really paying attention to the others that are walking past. So we might have passed him, no problem. Let me try and plug in here so our battery can stay topped up with no worries. Hold on a sec. It's a tough situation to set up here. There we go. Alright, so we should be live for a couple hours today at least. Maybe we'll end by Eminem's favorite Applebee's. But yeah, we're approaching Clifton Hill. Hey, there he is. 321 John is in the chat. Hello, sir. Ah, he's watching muted. But hello, hello. I am being told I walked right past you. Hey, here's the zipline structure. So whenever it opens for the summer season, this is where you can catch the zipline. I don't think it's open now. It shouldn't be. It's too cold anyway. Maybe we'll do a zipline video this upcoming season. Who knows? I do have a GoPro and a chest mount, so I'll reach out to them and see what we can muster up. All right, let's keep walking up to Clifton Hill here. Then we can see all the colorfulness, and I guess emptiness of a Tuesday, but that's all right. I don't think it's open, Dirtweed. It doesn't look open to me. It's all closed off, man. Oh yeah, maybe just weekends. That is true, yeah. I didn't think about that. Could be just weekends, yeah. Possible. Let's go down here. Or hey, maybe it is open. See a little window there. I wonder why would it possibly be open in the winter? Let's check. Okay, so it's open Thursday through Sunday, 12 to 5. It's closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so it is technically open, just not today. So if you come here on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you'll be able to take the zip line. And there's a bit of a mess of the concrete walkways. Pretty cool structure though. I like these like sort of brick tilings. I don't know what you could even call them. They add a very nice design touch there though. There's a Starbucks on the left. I believe that's very new. There's this thing below us. Hello. Grandview restaurant down there, which I think is also closed. Not a big surprise though. And another absolutely mandatory look down at the river. Because look at that. There are a ton of cracks, but there's still a bunch of ice. Likewise, there's a bunch of water. I mean, it is getting warm. I should say warmer, not necessarily warm. Still kind of cold, you know, below zero and stuff. But, you know, we're getting there. By calendar, we are in March already, so who knows how weather-wise will go. I believe Wyerton Willie, the Ontario groundhog, was saying we'll get an early spring, but everyone else was claiming 2 more weeks of winter. God knows what will actually happen. But actually, out of experience, Wyerton Willie is not the most reliable groundhog. Possibly because, well, it's Ontario. The whole province ain't reliable. Yep, it's +4 right now. It is getting warmer at times. Obviously at night it's still pretty chilly. Well, we're getting closer to the Rainbow Bridge here. We also have the other casino of Ontario here, Casino Niagara, Sheraton Hotel, and the Brock Hotel by Hilton. Also Hard Rock Cafe, the Coca-Cola store, the Hershey store. Overall, just a very fun place to be. But like I've already mentioned, it's quite the pleasant walk today. Absolutely no hassle to be outside. I was actually very surprised when we were going for breakfast this morning. But let me try and cross the street here and go up towards the Hard Rock Cafe area. Let's see. With nobody coming. This is one of the stops for the We Go tour bus. That's kind of the parks agency here. Niagara has its own Niagara Region Transit, but the We Go network is solely dedicated to shuttling people around the tourist area and bringing people in and back from places such as the Flixbus drop-off and also Via Rail and the Go train station there. Very convenient service if you don't have to go into the proper city of Niagara Falls. Also good to know it's a separate fare, unfortunately. But it's not at all expensive. Just a thing to keep in mind. And this area here by the border crossing bridge always gives me trouble with connection. Try to stay away. But we should be back in service here. So I am gonna go and check out the Coca-Cola store and the Hershey store. There's the Brock Hotel with a prime steakhouse. Oh yeah, of course the Starbucks. There's a lot here in the tourist area. Tons of them. So let's try and find this Coca-Cola store, eh? And I see it right up ahead. We got some yellow cabs here, reminiscent of New York, I suppose. All right. Hopefully it's open. It doesn't look open. Yeah. What are the hours? Oh wow. They might be closed on Tuesdays as well. That is so weird. But check out this Coca-Cola emblem in the sidewalk. Super cool. Let's head up to Clifton Hill. Get away from this music. Wonder why they're playing music if it's not even open. And there's a ton of mist coming down. All from the falls. It's a little bit windy. There's Hard Rock Cafe. See a cool guitar sign on the front. That is so sick. Skylon Tower in the distance there. Right, up the hill towards the Sky Wheel. Also, Rainforest Cafe is up there. So just a reminder for those new that are tuning in, check your settings as this stream is available in 1440p and HDR for supported devices. So if you want to watch in full quality even while it's live, go and check the gear icon on your device. Looks like there's no walking here. We are gonna just take the road, walk around. I don't know what is going on here, but all of the sidewalks are closed on either side of the intersection. It's closed over there, it's closed on that side, and right here. Looks like they're digging up the blocks here. But we're now on Clifton Hill and heading up. There are lots of fun things to do here, both in the winter and summer. There's the Rainforest Cafe. There's a bunch of food. Unfortunately, the Tim Hortons is closed. There's the Upside Down House, the Wax Museum, a bunch of haunted houses. There's an arcade. Hey, you can even stay here. There's the Travelodge by Wyndham. Obviously, tons of gift shops everywhere. There's that wax museum, Movie Land. Here by Ruby Tuesdays is the Fun House. There's the arcade, the Great Canadian Midway, and Boston Pizza attached. Very good. Gags and giggles. Looks like even more of the road is being teared up here. Torn up. But there's a sky wheel on the other side. There's of course another Applebee's here. There's two in Niagara Falls. Right over there is the previous location of Tim Hortons. The biggest Tim Hortons in Canada. Oh, yes, of course there's Ripley's Believe It or Not. As you can probably tell, just lots of attractions and entertainment for anyone. Here's the kicker. A Burger King with a roller coaster on top. And yes, it's operational most of the time.
Not quite living, not quite dead creatures who have but one unearthly goal: to make your blood run cold.
There's also a Beaver Tails and the Frankensteins. There's your scary place. That was quite the climb there, going up Clifton Hill. Yep, that's a roller coaster on top of the Burger King. You'll see it a little more clearly once we cross the road here. I guess maybe we have to press the button. Yeah, there we go. Hi. Oh, there's a subway. Yeah, so there's that building. You can see there's a roller coaster on top of the Burger King. It is quite the situation there. So it has the Ripley Selfie Studios right beside it, but the building itself is mostly just Frankenstein themed for the scary house. But they have a Beaver Tails and a Burger King. And you know, just a casual roller coaster on top. Right on our left as we head down is Kelsey's and Ripley's Believe It or Not. Oh, there is the tower for Casino Niagara. You got IHOP. And we're gonna go into this plaza here with a skywheel. Look at what else they have. Yeah, so there's the Boston Pizza bowling place and the skywheel. A giant enclosed Ferris wheel, basically. And it just got stopped. But we also have the Dinosaur Adventure Golf here. Let's take a look at that, eh? That volcano there is semi-active. It can go and activate in the summertime when it's warm, but in the winter it's hibernating. It is closed right now, but we'll go ahead and walk around. See how many skulls you can find. I'm gonna pan around slowly here. If you were counting the skulls, let me know how many you found in the comments. There's an alternate look at the skywheel. A little trippy from this angle. But the dinosaur mini golf here keeps on going. It takes a pretty large amount of space, actually. There's a look at the volcano, but that's not working right now. Hopefully it starts up for the season again sometime soon. And when it does work, it goes off every half an hour. So on the half hour and on the hour. They are gonna have some water running. Back when everything is working, of course. There's another skull. And hey, look, there's a baby dinosaur. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? That one is so small compared to its mama here. Wow. Absolutely terrifying. So, for those that are watching on the replay, they will know. Although for those that are watching live, you guys don't know it yet, but let me tell you. First of all, let me check how many people are in the building. 0, perfect. So for those 0 people that are tuned in, you should come back because we're going on the Sky Tower. Or the Sky Lawn Tower. Not the wheel, not the wheel. We're gonna go up the tower there, which is very similar to the CN Tower, but it's a bit smaller. But we'll be able to see the falls and this area from up above. Thankfully, they have a discount going on, so it's not even gonna be that expensive. There's a pan around at the Sheraton Hotel, Niagara Casino, Sky Wheel taking up most of the frame, and the Dinosaur Mini Golf Park. Super awesome. Okay, let's keep on going. So we also have a go-kart track here. Yes, it is multi-level. And no, it's not open right now, but that's okay. So we have the Niagara Speedway right over here. Let's cross the road quickly. There we have it. A pretty good and very interesting track. Good size for the length here as well. I feel like it would be so fun to go on and ride it. I don't think I can go live on go-karts. It's just not possible. But if I come back and decide to do it, I'll definitely bring my GoPro and bring you guys along for the ride on a pre-recorded video. And we're actually gonna go away from the Fallsview area for now, before coming back and going up the Skylon Tower. But I want to show you guys the building that has a water park. Yes, there's an indoor water park here at Niagara Falls. And I believe that one is open. Possibly not on Tuesdays, but it should be open in the winter time because it's indoor and it's heated. So there's the giant spiral. This is the Niagara Speedway go-karting track. There's some copyright music there. That's why we walk very fast by it and talk a little bit over it, so hopefully we don't get a claim. But that's okay, there's music playing everywhere, and sometimes you just cannot escape it. I see speakers on every single light post here, so I don't think we'll be able to escape it, but that's alright. We'll just keep on walking and doing our thing, like Vincent says. I know, right, Julia? Super nice, the indoor water park. We're gonna go ahead and I will point out the building that holds it. I don't think I can go inside without a ticket. Obviously, I wouldn't want to go in with possibly privacy concerns and all that. But let's walk back a little bit closer to the Skywheel here. We have a creepy castle attraction. And also Carnival Chaos. Looks like a big building. Could hold some fun stuff in there. Alright, we're gonna go around a little bit of a different way here. Right by the Ripley's Believe It or Not. So the time locally is 1:55 p.m. This is Eastern Standard. For those in America, it is New York time. For us in Canada, same as Toronto time, so Niagara Falls, Canada here. And let's go right past the upside down house here. Hey, there's chat time. Interesting. Fusion wrap. We have a Papa John's pizza, Wonder Mart. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And there's the upside down house. Look how that looks unorthodox, that's for sure. You're not used to seeing houses on their roof upside down. Interesting, definitely. There's a better look at the Sheraton Hotel. That's a pretty nice hotel, also overlooking the falls. With a good view as well if you choose the right room. And as the sign says, we'll have to turn right here for Casino Niagara. But, see, there's a twist. We're not going to Casino Niagara. See that building over there? The bridge goes to the building there. So up on top there, they have the indoor water park. So beside, I don't think it's connected through the inside, but it's connected to Perkins Restaurant. There is the indoor water park of Niagara Falls. A very cool concept, in my opinion, and unfortunately not adopted by a lot of places and cities. To be fair, people don't think of water parks in the winter as an attraction in Canada here, because cold and water park don't really mix usually. But over here you can do that. You can come in the winter and enjoy a very nice heated fun day at the water park, if that's what you want to do. And then you can go outside and check out the Niagara Falls. Maybe take a helicopter tour, go up the Skylon Tower, finish off the day with a little bit of a scare at the Frankenstein house, and maybe have dinner at Burger King before mounting a roller coaster. Now that's quite the day, if you ask me. Now, for those that are not aware of what happened yesterday, I just wanted to explain that the reason the live stream from the helicopter was not good, and it was what we call buffering, it dropped signal a couple times, is because when you go up in altitude, there's a lot of things interfering with your signal, such as antennas and, well, the helicopter itself. So that's the reason the connection wasn't perfect. But another reason, and perhaps maybe a little bit bigger, is that this is Niagara Falls. This is the border of Canada and the USA. So the helicopter was flying pretty close, if not in US airspace, a little bit. And when that happens, my connection was dropping completely. So there's the reason. But do not worry, like I said already, I'll be back later to record a 4K nice video, daytime flight, nighttime flight, and you guys will be able to check that out, of course. There's the Tower of Casino Niagara, and there's the water park on top of a giant parking garage. So that bridge there connects the Skyline Hotel to the water park, and also Perkins Restaurant, which is a nice perk. Haha. Lovely wordplay. Now, to be honest, I have not a lot of idea about this area here, as the last time I was here I was pretty much just a child, and I was also born in 2004, so a lot of history, well, is history to me, and I don't like studying it. But I did hear there's a giant Hershey's store that used to be here, and a big doorway, entryway was unfortunately consolidated into the Coca-Cola store there, so it's a little bit smaller but still present. Now the interesting part is this, what is it, Universal Studios part, or whatever the heck it's called, some movie place. I don't know, Universal comes to mind, but you can see the half globe there on the building, sort of like an observatory. It is all closed down. I do remember when it was open, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, possible Universal. Honestly, I just don't remember. Please don't blame me on that. Oh, look at this view. It almost looks like the hot air balloon is sitting on the casino there. That's of course the USA side, so no hot air balloon for Canadians. But we do have helicopters. Arguably it's cooler. Well, much more expensive, but I think it's cooler. So I wonder if they have any of the older cars here from back when this Universal place was open. I have my doubts. But oh, there's also Bird Kingdom. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Sounds like we're back in action. Alright, yes, I think the microphone turned off for a second there. That's alright though. We are back. And we're headed towards Skylon Tower. Awesome, Julia. Thanks for letting me know. Sorry about the mic there. I wonder how long it's been out. Looks like there's just a ton of construction everywhere. Alright, there we go. And how are we gonna go around? I guess right through here. I don't see any other way. Yeah, they have all of the corners closed off here, Vincent. It's a little bit hard to get around, but it's alright. We made it. Yeah, I suppose that's true, yeah. It's better to go on during the week than on weekends, because the weekends are going to be a little bit more busy. Oh, it's okay. I think I'll be going just to the... I'll just go to the Skylon Tower, and I think that'll be it for attractions. I don't want to show anything that I can't, because I know some of them, they don't allow filming inside. But we are gonna attempt Skylon Tower, even though it's a little misty here. Alright, Vincent, hopefully I'll get to see you the next time I come, which will be end of March. Well, thanks for popping in, and make sure to hit that thumbs up, eh? Gotta get the likes up. Okay. We're making our way to the tower here. Yeah, that's true, Vincent. That's why you can go in and film around stuff. But yeah, just still making sure not to show off all the patrons, because I don't think that's necessarily good to do. But showing off the attractions, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine. I'll have to come back and do the helicopter again to make sure the recording works properly, and just no live stream. But you know, I gave it a try, and now we know that it's not gonna work if I go live and record at the same time. Gotta do those two things separately. Yeah, I'll try to do both the daytime and nighttime flight and record those two. We'll see how that pans out. Hey, Liam. Good to hear you're back in Toronto. That was pretty quick, actually. Yeah, I must have drove 170 for sure. I'm trying to find 321 John live stream here. I don't see it. Maybe he was recording a video and not actually live. But that would explain why I didn't notice. There's a tower that we're going on. Getting closer. Almost looks like the Space Needle from Seattle there. We'll see how it looks and compares to the CN Tower from up. That'll be at the end of March or beginning of April, Vincent. It has to be before they close off the nighttime flights. But if I can't make it for the nighttime flight, then I'll just do the daytime with no problem, and then I'll leave that until next year. He's down at the falls. Well, that's where we are. And I didn't see him. Hey, here's the installation that we had at Bertie Park in Toronto. Now we're gonna have to do another giant hill up to the Skylon Tower, and then an elevator up to the observation. Yeah, I don't know, Vincent. The nighttime was super very cool. I don't know how much the daytime could possibly beat it. Because at night you can see all the lights and you can see the falls lit up. But during the daytime flight, I don't think you'll be seeing all of that. Also, I know someone at the Applebee's. I'll have to check back in after 3 p.m. So I'll be looking forward to that, of course. Oh, he's by the horseshoe. Okay. Well, good luck to him on his stream, even though I can't find it. Hey, there's the Fallsview Casino. Shout out to Mark Davis, Mayor Mark. No, yeah, Vincent. No, the nighttime flight is very hard to beat. I don't know, maybe some people would appreciate the daytime as well, but for me, the nighttime was such a high bar to start with that I don't know if I can do. I don't know if I could compare it to the daytime. We'll see though, I guess, when I go back on next. This Starbucks here is closed, I believe. They always close at inconvenient timings. Yeah. And Dairy Queen as well. And we're climbing up the hill towards Skylon. Whew. This is quite the workout. And I'm wearing my winter jacket, so getting pretty hot in this jacket here. Hopefully the Skylon Tower has a washroom before going up the elevators. Because I do have to use the restroom. Oh, of course the escalator is out of commission. How typical. After 3, Vincent. It'll have to be after 3 but before 5. Because remember, my Via Rail is at 5:45 scheduled. And I don't want to miss it, as that's the only train. So I want to make sure I get there in time and a bit early. So we'll see. It's 2:27. I'll be there about after 3 p.m. for sure. All right. Skyline Tower. Ten to 10. Nice. All right. Now I just have to find the Skyline Tower entrance. Where the heck is that? Tickets, shops, foods. Okay, okay. Right to the top, I see. All right. Looks like we're back. Okay. Hi, how are you? Looking for a ticket up?
Sure. 2320. There we go.
Thank you very much.
This way.
This way?
Thank you. Come on in. We'll take a photo, then I'll send you up. You can
Oh,
place your
perfect.
stuff here on the side. Nothing in your hands. So, is that the kind of thingy that you move around, but it still stays the same?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
Gimbal.
God. That is so cool.
Let me
So
just
what if
take
you
this
wanted
off
to look for
quickly.
something on this side?
What do you mean?
You literally, are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool. But wait, what if you want to record something on this side, like a low on this side?
Oh, I just move it.
Oh, it does move, but not that. Wow, that's so smooth.
Yeah. There's a lot of different.
And it's a stand.
There's a lot of different ways you can move it. So it can move like diagonally too, if you want, or it can be very locked in. Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
It is useful for phones. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very useful. Like, cause I saw you moving around, but the camera was staying there.
Mhm.
Like, very simple.
Yeah, that way the video is not like all shaky and stuff. Yeah.
That's actually cool. Perfect. Look here, smile. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Now put your hands up all the way and look scared. Say ah.
Ah.
Looking this way and look at the red tape down there. Look scared. Say ah. Move a bit this side. This side.
Oh.
Yeah, and look down. Look scared. Say ah.
Ah.
Good job. Here you go. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Hi, how are you? Ticket?
Ready?
Thank you. Yep, for sure, Vincent. Look at that view. Incredible. All right. We're going up, up, and up. Thank you. Okay. Let's. What is up? Oh. What is up is that we can't see much. It's a little bit of a covered situation here. There's a fence on the outside. Oh, we can go out. Perfect. Hey, now this is what I'm talking about. Cool. There's our Clifton Hill area. Very cool, very cool. Let me zoom in. Hey, there's the sky wheel. Casino Niagara, Sheraton Hotel. And of course, there's our Rainbow Bridge. Hope you can hear me, guys. I know the microphone has been having some issues today. Hey, Juanita, welcome to the Skylon Tower. It is such a nice view, eh? This was a surprise. Surprise trip up to the tower. This is almost like the CN in Toronto. There's a hot air balloon. Casino on the USA side. And then you see just how much magnification that took. That was on 5 and 10 times zoom. Wow, I love this outdoor area. Holy. Why doesn't the CN Tower have an outdoor area like this? They have like the lower glass observation deck, but they don't have outdoor. Wow. Look at that view. You guys. Oh my god, this is cool. I know this is the bootleg CN Tower, but come on. These views without glass are unbeatable. Hey, but the Hilton is still taller than us. What the heck? What the heck, Hilton? You can't be taller than us. It ain't fair. Look at that building. Yo, what a beauty. That Hilton, by the way, I checked yesterday night. Oldest building. Oldest hotel, I mean. 1929 it was built. And then there's the casino, Fallsview Casino. Shout out to Mark Davis. Mayor Mark. You can see Embassy Suites back there. And if I zoom in, through the fog, you can see that tower. And I have to be very stable on 10 times magnification. But there is Marineland. There's the Marineland drop tower thingy-majig. Pretty damn cool, eh? Oh yeah, the Hilton does not have a 360-degree angle, Vincent. Yeah, for sure. But I love that building. The Hilton is so nice. Wow. And with this temperature, it's super warm today. This is very enjoyable. This is very enjoyable. Oh my. There's the OLG stage there, behind the Hilton. with the clouds, it's pretty good. It is decent visibility. Very decent, let me say. There's going to be your DoubleTree Hotel. Right in the middle there. DoubleTree is also a Hilton family. So you can bet your ass it's nice. There's going to be a Marriott hotel there. Just lots of hotels, of course. Hotels, motels, inns, all of that. And of course, the USA and the Niagara River is kind of the main attraction here. So I imagine a lot of people are spending time on just the one side here, the one that looks over the river. But like looking at the Hilton Hotel from this angle is something else for me, because I love that building and it's really cool to see it from a different perspective like this. But yeah, we are here on the Skylon Tower. There is the Niagara River for anyone that's joining just now or watching the replay. There's a hot air balloon. The Niagara Casino on the USA side. And I'm gonna zoom into the falls here. That is the USA side of it. What a great view. It is fantastic, let me tell you. Oh, there's a bridge, wow. Bridges in the fog look so cool in my opinion. And we're gonna walk around and check out the Horseshoe Falls as well. Right over here. Look at that. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. I think it's buffering. I'm gonna walk to the other side a bit here. Then we're gonna go check out the inside as well. There we go. There's that casino. And my favorite, the Hilton Fallsview Hotel, which is, yes, taller than the observation deck here. That's crazy to think about, in my opinion. Absolutely insane, insane. Oh yes, let's take one last look at the Clifton Hill area. That is pretty cool to see from up here. The Sky Wheel and the other casino. So let's go around and check that out as well. One more time. And I am gonna zoom in for you guys. There we go. So that there is Clifton Hill, everyone, as seen from the Skylon Tower. There's a Sky Wheel. There's that indoor water park I was mentioning earlier on the stream. Rainforest Cafe, Sheraton Hotel, Casino Niagara. And of course, if I can pan around smoothly enough, there is the bridge, Rainbow Bridge to the USA and back. Incredible. All right, let's go inside and check out the inside here. I'm sure there's stuff inside as well. This has already been much cheaper than the CN Tower, so I'm grateful for that. And thanks to Skylon for providing a discount today. It is very cool. What else? I'm guessing this is just the inside version of the lookout if you want to stay warm. But of course, outside was a much better perspective. Much better. Oh, and there's some restrooms inside. Obviously, some elevators as well. That one's in use somewhere. Here's some history over the decades. Great towers.
Ontario.
All right, so we are on the observation deck. Below us we have the Summit Suite buffet, and then below that is a revolving dining room. I think that'll be a little bit too expensive for us, unfortunately, and I don't get a discount on that. They did not provide a discount for the dining. But you know, no complaining, no complaining. We have a gift shop here. And yeah, that's pretty much the Skylon Tower. We're gonna go ahead and head on back down if we find an elevator that can be used. I'm not sure which. All of them seem to be in use. Elevator in use. Oh, maybe they're only using one. That's what that means. So number 2 we have to wait for. I think that's what that means. And we're just going in circles here. Ah, there we go. So we just have to wait here for the elevator to come back. But wow, that was an amazing trip up to Skylon. Once again, thank you to Skylon for a good discount off the ticket price. And this one is just saying elevator in use, so I'm guessing this is it. This is the one that'll take us down. All right, awesome, Vincent. Yep. I'm gonna walk around a bit before heading down to Applebee's still. It's not even 3 p.m. yet, but I'll be looking forward to meeting you there, yeah. while we wait for the elevator here. There's a view. Casino in the USA. Oh, interesting sound. Hello. We're just gonna stand by the window out of the way. Awesome view. Alright, there goes the hot air balloon again. Alright. And there we have it. Skylon Tower has been conquered. Let's go outside and do that mandatory look up at the tower from the outside. Alright, my ears are popping. My ears are popping like popcorn. Oh. I think I exited from the wrong side. But anyway, we can look up here as well. Let's see. Skylon. There it is. Bootleg CN Tower. Alright, now the question is, how the heck do we get out of here? I want to go show you guys. I want to go show you guys around the Fallsview area. I can't do that if we can't leave. Wait, hold on. Vincent, how do I get out of here? Oh, I think right here on the walkway. Maybe? No? That looks like a vehicle driveway. Yeah, maybe that's the parking lot. Okay. We'll go back inside and see. Oh, here's the stat. So the observation deck where we just were is 236 meters above Niagara Falls, or 775 feet for the Americans. Hi, excuse me. How do I get back to the Hilton and Casino from here?
So we can go downstairs and then I'll exit on the far right.
Okay, all right, thank you. Oh, yes, yes, the way we came. Perfect. Yeah, for sure, Vincent. Yeah, you'll just have to watch my stream. But I'm headed to the Fallsview area. And once the live stream has passed 2 hours, I think I'll end it because I'll be going live from Via Rail later on anyway. So I do have to leave some space for that. And some data, you know? I'll be live streaming the way back to Toronto. I'm sure we'll definitely meet up though. Oh, perfect, perfect. Here we are. We can take this bridge over to the casino area. Yep, thanks Vincent, that's what I did. Oh wow, the chat might be very behind. There's a view down, what is this, Murray Hill? I think. And there's a look up at the Hilton. 52 stories in that building, by the way. 52 stories. Wow. Niagara Fallsview. Casino resort. There's a quality hotel, Holiday Inn. Oh, and a much better view of the Skylon Tower, where we just were, on the very top there, at the observation deck. And the 2 bottom levels are the dining options, which I did not get a pass to, unfortunately. But hey, sometime in the future, I'm sure. Alright, self-parking at the casino is $15. 1.5. That's actually insanely cheap. Crazy. But it does make sense. It's a Tuesday. Nobody's going here. Also, I apologize if my responses to your chats might seem delayed. I want to just quick reminder that in order to bypass the 50 subscribers limitation of live streaming, I am doing it through my regular setup, even on this new channel. So there's going to be a delay between my phone and the computer. There's going to be a delay between the computer and YouTube. There's also a delay between YouTube and what you're seeing. And then in response, there's a massive delay on the chats on my side and what you're going to hear. So just a fair concern. If I don't respond to your chats right away, or it seems a little bit too late, I apologize. That's just how the technology works. I just saw a Safeway Tours bus. That's the one I took back last time. Well, I should have took via rail, but it leaves at 5:45. So I couldn't really. There's some fountains. Look up at the casino. Thanks for understanding, Juanita. Hello, hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Look who it is.
Hey, don't worry about me, it's all good.
Vincent in
yeah.
the building.
Yeah, anyway, so do you want to get anything from Timmy's, or you're going to go head to Applebee's right away?
Well, I'll head to Applebee's after I finish my stream.
Yeah.
I just wanted to for sure do a walkthrough of inside the Galleria.
Yeah.
And then maybe finish off around Table Rock.
Okay, sure,
Yeah.
yeah, if you want, I can come with you a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
You want anything from Timmy's? It's on me.
Hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate, let's go.
Hot chocolate is always good.
You do your thing first.
Yeah.
Because you need some data.
Yeah, I'll be going live on the Via Rail back to Toronto as well.
Alright, well, how'd you like your Skyline Tower view?
It was good, yeah. I wish it wasn't like fenced off, but it's good that they let you outside there.
Yeah.
Because I was poking my phone like through the fence.
Yes.
And just angling it up at the everything, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good view.
Yeah,
It's crazy how tall the Hilton is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The Hilton is literally taller than the observation deck.
Yeah, it's crazy. But because that building's right in the middle, it's kind of like, oh, you can't get that perfect angle.
Yeah.
Wait, did you go all the way to the one, the very top right one? The one with the what? The 53-story building?
52.
52, sorry.
Yeah, you cannot go on the 51st floor. I think it's a penthouse, so you need a key card.
Yes.
But on the 50th floor, it's an awesome view.
Right? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. All right. Anyways, yeah, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
You guys will see this seasonal decor they have at the Fallsview Galleria, which is very cool. And this place, Mark Davis is very familiar with. Mayor Mark, right here. Hotel Row, you know? And we are over 2 hours, it seems. So that is awesome. About 9 gigabytes of data. Not bad, not bad. In we go. All right, here's that thing they have for Lunar New Year, I'm guessing, still.
You're the horse.
Yes. The year of the fire horse.
The fire
Yeah.
horse, there you go.
The fire horse too. And also the casino is giving away 2 red cars, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm not good with cars. I think it's Honda. Honda Civic? I could be
That's a
wrong.
Honda Civic, yes.
Yeah, okay. Honda.
And there's the entrance to the hotel and spa for the Fallsview Resort here. So you can stay and gamble in the same place. Isn't that fantastic? And then once you're done gambling, you can go ahead and hop on the Safeway Tours bus back to wherever you came from. Or if you win a bunch of money, you can stay and gamble even more. And this Galleria here has a lot of little touristy gift shops and stuff. And we are also buffering, so that's not good. But as we keep talking, we're gonna come up to this amazing glass end cap at the Galleria, where you can see the falls pretty well, even in some foggier days like today. It's a awesome view, especially at night. If you come here, you'll see the falls lit up. Of course, if there's mist, you're not gonna see a bunch, but it's a unique view, that's for sure. So downstairs is Tim Hortons and the food court, and right here is the glass. Just a bunch of glass. How awesome is that? Wow. Well, actually, I said I was gonna go down to Table Rock, but I think this is a great place to end. We've seen a lot of the main area here for tourists. We've seen the Fallsview area, and we've seen Clifton Hill, and we even went up to the Skylon Tower to check out all of those areas before mentioned from up above. So I want to thank everyone that's joined today. If any moderators were present, I appreciate you all. And I am gonna go about my thing, and I'll see you guys back around 5:45 or 6 p.m. for the Via Rail train ride back to Toronto. So don't go anywhere, keep your notifications on, and I'll be live again right before you know it. You'll be able to blink an eye, I promise. Alright, well that's gonna wrap it up for me for now. Once again, thank you everyone for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And you know, ciao for now. Bye everyone.